Hey, Christy. Next time this family takes a trip, you can stay at home and watch the house. Understand? Me? Why me? Why don't I get to go on this trip like everyone else? Because Gary, Bradley, and I are family, but you're an outsider. That's why. I'm Brad's wife. If you're going to say that I'm an outsider, then you have to say that your own husband is an outsider too. Look, it's your fault that Bradley never comes home to visit us anymore. You've done nothing but drive him away from us, and it's time I put my foot down. Just give us some quality time with our son. It's the least you can do, after all that we've done for you. I always do that, Blanche. I never get in the way of your quality time with Brad when we're together. I make a point of it, in fact. Do you know how much the hotel rooms are costing us on this trip? Go ahead and try to guess. I have no idea. Why don't you just tell me? $900 per person. That's how much. So, that's $2,700 for 3 of us and $3,600 if you come along. Doesn't that make you feel even a little bit like you should sit this one out? Do you have any sense of the value of $1? Of course I know the value of $1. And no, it doesn't make me want to sit this one out. Not at all. Ugh. And another thing. I've asked you 12 times at least to be more respectful when you speak to me. And yet, you refuse to change your sarcastic tone with me. Are you incapable of showing respect to your elders? Did your parents never teach you any manners? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I can definitely be polite and respectful when I'm talking to a person who's worthy of that treatment. But when it's not that kind of person that I'm talking to, I don't really do that. I hope that makes sense to you. And what's that supposed to mean? It sounds like you're being sarcastic with me again. It means exactly what you think it means, Blanche. Why do you have such an attitude? I swear, you are the most impertinent girl I've ever known. Having you on this trip is going to be a massive headache. I can tell already. Oh, calm down. It'll be fun. We'll all have a grand old time. Anyway, it was your husband Gary who invited me, not you. You're not paying any money for any of this. He is. My high blood pressure is only going to get worse with you along on this trip. If I have a coronary, it's on you. Then you better not forget to bring your meds. We don't want to have to carry you around if you collapse. I'm not your friend. I'm your mother-in-law. Show some respect. Hey, I fell in love with your son and ended up with you as my mother-in-law. That's just the way the cookie crumbled. I don't like it any more than you do, but I'm dealing with it, and that's what you need to do too. My God, you are an insolent girl. Your generation is just disgraceful. What my Bradley sees in you, I'll never know. I pray that he sees the light someday. Well, all I can tell you about that is what he told me. He said that, unlike you, I'm laid back and easy to talk to, and I don't get in his business constantly. Just as I thought. You've really poisoned his mind and turned him against me. I knew it! There has to be a better woman than you out there for my Bradley. There just has to be! Oh? Hey, maybe there is, but thanks to you, he ended up with me. I've heard plenty from him about what you did to his other girlfriends. What? I never did anything much to any of them. What kind of nonsense did he tell you? Ha! I guess you thought that you got away with all that stuff. Your reputation precedes you. All those girls left him because of you, not because of anything that he did. And he knows it. They all said the same thing. You are just too much to deal with. Huh! All I ever did was evaluate those girls' fitness and worthiness for my Bradley. Oh, really? And what, exactly, were you evaluating when you served a sandwich with spoiled mayonnaise on it to that one girl? I wanted to see how tough she was. It turns out that she wasn't tough at all. You should have seen her face and how long she was in the bathroom after that. I hear that she still can't even look at a sandwich since you did that to her. What were you even thinking, doing that to her? What was the point of making her suffer like that? I was thinking that we'd find out if she was a good match for Bradley or not, and that's exactly what we did. She was too fragile for him. You did something very similar to me, and I was fine, you know. And yet you still don't like me. Come on, Blanche. It's never been about testing anyone's worthiness or fitness for Brad. Yes, well, you're the exception to the rule, my dear. I don't think so. I think that you'll always find a reason to hate any woman who Brad gets involved with because you're just a jealous and spiteful person. But Blanche, Brad's not your little boy anymore, and he's also not your plaything that you have to jealously guard from others, you know. He's a grown man with a life. And a wife. Me. I've heard just about enough from you for one day. You've got no cause to talk to me like this, and you know nothing about any of this stuff. It's all just hearsay. You're the last person I want to be getting lectured by. Oh, come on, Blanche. Let's hang out together in the jacuzzi at the hotel and shoot the breeze. What do you say? Let's make this trip a great one. And why do you think I would want to get in the jacuzzi with you? You're impertinent and presumptuous as always. What? Why? Are you feeling embarrassed about getting old and a little saggy? I don't care about that, and nobody else does either. Don't worry. It happens to all of us sooner or later. Just own it, Blanche. Oh, shut up. Goodbye. My name is Christy. I'm 34 years old, and I am a stay-at-home housewife. You might think that I'm just a disrespectful daughter-in-law with a bad attitude, but there's a very good reason for the way I'm acting towards my mother-in-law. The first time we met was when Brad brought me home to announce to his parents that we were engaged. Within 30 minutes of that announcement, Blanche somehow managed to stumble and spill a pot of scalding hot coffee all over my back. I still have an ugly scar from the incident that's so bad that I don't even want to wear a bathing suit or a tank top out in public. Brad's father, Gary, was mortified, and he paid my hospital bills as well as apologizing profusely. But all Blanche would say was that she didn't do it on purpose. There was no apology or sympathy from her. Brad was very upset about the whole thing, and ever since then, he has refused to go home to visit his parents. Blanche, of course, blames me for that when it was her who created the situation. For my part, I've decided that I will treat Blanche with the same amount of respect that she treats me. You can see how that's going. Having said all that, I do have an ulterior motive in wanting to join the three of them on this particular trip. I hope you enjoy watching Blanche squirm as much as I will enjoy making her do so. Stay tuned. Oh dear! I just heard. Did you hurt yourself? Does that mean that you won't be joining us? Oh dear, I hope not. This is your doing, isn't it, Blanche? This is your name written all over it. Whoa. What exactly are you trying to say? Take it easy with the false accusations, okay? There's nothing false about it. As soon as I stepped onto our deck, my feet slipped right out from under me because there was olive oil smeared all over it. Olive oil? How strange. However could olive oil have gotten on the deck? That is truly bizarre. I fell flat on my back and heard my own leg breaking. Have you ever heard that sound, Blanche? It's not one that you will ever forget, I assure you. Oh my goodness, what a shame. It seems like this just isn't your lucky day, is it? Too bad, so sad. No, it's more like you're not my lucky mother-in-law. You have really sunk to a new low today. Oh, please, don't blame it on me. There's no evidence pointing to that at all. None. I mean, you don't have a security camera that recorded me doing that, do you? Of course you don't. No, we don't. And you know that we don't have one of those. That's why you did it. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. You're way out of line accusing me of this. I am in some very serious pain here. I've never broken a bone before, and it's terrible. The best thing you can do is to stay at home and take it easy. I bet that's what the doctor told you to do, right? If you need anything, just let me know. We'll all be on vacation, but I'll figure something out. You really, really didn't want me on this trip, did you? I underestimated you. No, I didn't want you coming, but not enough to want to do you bodily harm. That's a spurious accusation. Well, I have news for you. I'm still going. I'm not letting a broken leg stop me. Huh? Excuse me? Yes, you heard me. I'll be going with you even if it's in a wheelchair, on crutches, or crawling on all fours. Oh, let's not go overboard, shall we? You don't need to prove to us how tough you are. We're already well aware of that. Don't you think that you might be a bit of a burden to the rest of us if you try to come along? Oh, I'm not worried about that. Both Brad and Gary are kind souls, and I know that they'll take care of me. You're not going to be able to do anything with a cast on your leg, you know. You won't be able to enjoy the pool or the jacuzzi. Oh, I can figure something out. I can prop my leg up in the jacuzzi or something. Seriously, why don't you just wait until next time? Listen to your doctors. There will be other trips and opportunities, I'm sure. No, I'm definitely going on this trip. Come hell or high water. Just try and stop me. Good Lord. You really can't take a hint, can you? Either that or you're just stubborn. Let me say it loud and clear, then. Don't come on this trip! You know that when you tell me not to go, it just makes me want to go even more, right? Fine! Then please come with us. Okay, let's go. You're right, I'm stubborn. I can't win with you! I'm going on this trip, broken leg or not, and I'm going to eat and drink my fill and make the most of all that hotel's amenities. I give up. Do what you want. That's exactly what I intend to do and what I've been telling you that I'll do. Ugh, and I was so looking forward to this trip. Let's make some memories, Blanche. I'll be waiting for you in the jacuzzi with a mimosa. Ugh, what did I do to deserve this? Please tell me what I did. Well, I'll be looking for your payment to me for the room and the other stuff. You can use PayPal or Venmo. I have both. This was a family trip and we brought you along. All the rest of the family members have gone home, so you'll need to find your way home by yourself. Oh, that's right. Your leg is in a cast. It'll be hard to get around, won't it? Too bad, so sad. Oh, I get it. So this is going to be the last time for us, huh? The last time? The last time for what? I mean that it's the last time you and I will be going on a trip together. That's certainly how it's looking right now. Oh, does that mean that you finally learned your lesson? You finally know when you're not welcome and you won't be putting us all through this again. I'm glad to see that you finally started to see the light. Better late than never, I guess. No. You've got it exactly backwards. What I mean is that you won't be coming on any more family trips. Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. Just listen and I'll explain. I'll make it as simple and clear as I can. The rest of the family have decided to cut ties with you. From now on, you'll be on your own. Is that simple and clear enough for you? Oh? And what did I do to deserve such treatment? Oh, you've done plenty. If this is all about how I've been treating you, Bradley and Gary are supposed to know that I've just been trying to show you how things should be done. It's all for Bradley's sake, you know. No, none of that is important. It's not about any of that. Then what is it about? It's about you cheating on Gary. Excuse me? Yeah, that's right. I have to say that I'm impressed and surprised. Even at your age, you're able to seduce even older guys and grab their money. What are you talking about? See, I have a friend in the neighborhood. An older guy who I chat with now and again. Last time I saw him, he told me that he was getting remarried and that I should come to the wedding. Then he started telling me all about his fiancée, and it turned out that it was you. I was totally shocked. It's not me. Really? It's not? Because, I asked around and it turns out that there are a bunch of old geezers getting remarried lately. And they're all getting remarried to you. Oh, come on. That's just someone else with my name. Blanche is a very common name, Is it, though? I don't think so. At any rate, I'm very confident that you're the only 6-foot-tall woman your age with flaming red hair named Blanche within a 100-mile radius of all these old guys. So that makes at least 7 of these guys that I've met so far. You are quite the scam artist, seducing these poor old guys and taking what little money they have from them. Those guys all willingly gave that money to me. I didn't force any of them. Oh, I bet they did. I can't really blame any of them, though. After all, at that age, nobody thinks they're ever going to experience love again. But then someone like you appears and they're instantly smitten, I'm sure. And by someone like you, I mean a nasty old hag who only bears a passing resemblance to an actual woman. It just goes to show how lonely all those old guys really are. You've got no right to talk to me like that! One of those poor guys even had to be hospitalized because he was so upset when he found out that you played him for a fool. Meh. That old geezer is a heartbeat away from knocking on heaven's door anyway. Why, you cruel old bat! He was still in good health until you came along. You're the one who instigated the whole thing. It's all your fault. You need to think about your actions and how they've affected others, you deceitful shrew. Oh, calm down already. You're blowing all of this totally out of proportion. I think you've arrived at your destination. What do you mean? My taxi just pulled into the train station and the driver is unloading my luggage. Yes, that's exactly what he was supposed to do. You're on your own from here on out. You don't really have anywhere to go home to, but that's another issue. Huh? Gary and Brad are picking me up at the hotel, but you're taking the train home. Wait a minute. This is ridiculous. Do you have any idea how long it takes to get home from here on the train? No, I have no idea. Why don't you have one of your boyfriends come and get you? Oh, that's right. They're all too old to drive anymore. Stop taunting me and send them over here to pick me up. The only people coming to pick you up are the cops. Huh? What do you mean? I mean that I told the police about how you sabotaged my deck so that I would fall and hurt myself. Oh, is that so? And what proof do you have of that? I'm glad you asked. See? You know that Brad and I don't have a security camera, but you apparently don't know that our neighbors do have one and it's positioned just right to capture your deck. And that camera captured you pouring out what looks like 2-gallon jugs of olive oil all over the deck the night before I slipped and fell. Their camera is really good. I can even see what brand of olive oil you bought. I don't believe it. You intentionally caused me bodily harm, Blanche. That's a crime. Even someone as ignorant as you must understand that, right? I didn't do it on purpose. I just accidentally spilled that oil. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Fine. Then can you explain who it was that made you the beneficiary on the life insurance policies of every single one of those geezers whom you seduced? How could you possibly know about that? And they all told me the same thing about your cooking. They told me that you love feeding them all the stuff that their doctors tell them not to eat. Sweets, fried foods, fast food, and junk food. Isn't that interesting? What? I only feed them what they want to eat. Oh, yes. I'm sure that's the case. Isn't it actually true that you want to get rid of them all as fast as you can? Why, I never dream of doing something so horrible. We'll just have to leave that for the police and the courts to decide. They need to hear my side of the story. I can explain everything. Gary and Brad are just completely outraged by all of this and have decided that they'll only talk to you through a lawyer from now on. What? Is Gary going to divorce me? Does he even have a choice? He can't! I wanted to have peaceful and carefree golden years with him. That's the whole reason why why I chose only the old men with lots of assets. I really don't understand why you had to rip off those poor old guys when Gary has plenty of money for the both of you. It's because I wanted to get my breasts enlarged and I couldn't tell Gary about that. Surely you can understand that. Wow. You must have really gotten self-conscious about them, huh? Either that or they've really gotten droopy lately. Ugh. You're a woman, too. You must understand my feelings on this. Understand? Yes, I understand your feelings, but that doesn't mean I'd even consider doing what you've done. Those guys all love taking care of me, and they never said no to anything I asked from them. It was just so easy, and before I knew it, it became the normal state of affairs. I honestly feel sorry for those poor guys. Their savings and insurance money just ended up being used for your own self-gratification. I'll return all the money. I can do that right now. I just really don't want to lose Gary, and I don't want any trouble with the police. Please, help me out. I'm staying out of all of this from now on, except for giving the police my statement. You're going to have to figure the rest out on your own. I'll treat you better from now on. I promise. I'll be a good mother-in-law to you. It doesn't matter what you do. I'll never forgive you for this. I know I was wrong to cause you to fall and hurt yourself. I promise that I'll make it up to you once you've recovered. You'll never be able to make up for the life that's been lost. Lost life? What do you mean? I don't understand. I was pregnant, Blanche, and I lost the baby when I fell on the deck. No! That can't be! So, you see, we don't even care about what you did to all those poor old guys. I mean, sure, it's shameful and low class, but in the big scheme of things, it's really not that important to us. What we're furious about is the baby that you took from us. None of us will ever forgive you for that, and we want nothing to do with you ever again. My first grandchild. You have no right to even use that word. If we're ever lucky enough for me to be pregnant again, I promise you that you won't ever see our child's face. Just leave us alone and don't ever contact us again. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'll go turn myself into the police right now and I'll accept Gary divorcing me, but please, don't deprive me of meeting my grandchild. You're in no position to ask me for anything, and I certainly have no intention of giving you anything ever again. Please don't talk like that. All I can say is that Gary is a very kind soul. He even arranged a place for you to stay already. What? Really? Did he buy a condo for me? A condo? No. Nice try, though. From what he told me, it's a little studio apartment in a rundown building downtown, right near the stadium. What? I can't live in a place like that. Have it your way, I guess. There are other options, like the nearest homeless encampment. Why am I suddenly being treated like this? If you really don't know the answer to that, I don't know what to tell you. Enough of this already. Obviously, I can get myself any number of old guys who will be willing to take care of me. I'll just go get myself another one. I don't need to take this abuse from you. I promise you that I'll make sure that any man who gets involved with you finds out all about what you've done and who you really are. I will shadow you for the rest of your life and make sure that you never know peace and comfort again. When did you become like this? I don't even know you. I told you already. You made me like this when you stole my baby from me. Wait, please. Gary had already taken the liberty of secretly putting the keys to Blanche's new home in her purse. She'll be spending her golden years sharing her living space with cockroaches, mice, and other critters. But before that, there is the matter of the crimes that she committed. Because of the bodily injury to myself and the loss of my baby, Blanche was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Additionally, several of the men whom she had swindled brought a lawsuit against her, which resulted in a settlement of $200,000 against her. How she will ever be able to pay that after she gets out of prison is anyone's guess. Gary's divorce from Blanche was eventually finalized and Brad and I moved closer to him. so that we could all look out for each other. 3 years later, we were blessed with another pregnancy, and we're so very grateful to be able to raise our new baby in a safe environment without fear or danger. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to click the like button and give us your opinion in the comment section below. See you in the next video!
Ellie! Oh my God! Evan looked so hot again today!
As he always does. Good night.
Wait! Come on! Don't be so cold! It's only 8 p.m. It's too early to be sleeping now. Listen to my story for a bit, please. I'm dying to talk to someone.
I'm not trying to be bored to death. All you ever do is repeat the same story over and over again.
All the more reason then. It's become sort of like our routine now. We can't stray away from routine, can we?
I never signed up for wasting my time on some burdensome routine.
Sheesh. Just treat it as a nightly bedtime story. Everyone loves those. You can't go to bed peacefully without hearing a bedtime story first, right?
How old do you think I am? We're not kids anymore. Besides, you're just full of cringe-fest stories every time you text me. Are you trying to curse me with nightmares?
Of course not. Why would I want to curse you with nightmares? They give me such pleasant dreams each night that just the thought of it makes me shiver in excitement.
Okay, stop right there. I don't need to know anymore. You know, just because blabbering about how hot Evan is every night helps you sleep well at night, doesn't mean it has the same effect on me. In case you didn't notice, not everyone has the same obsession as you. After having to listen to you every day, my ears start to bleed the moment you open your mouth.
Aw, come on. Don't say that. How can your ears bleed if you can't hear me speak? Texting doesn't produce sound. Not to mention, obviously, I can't talk about this at the office. So this is the only time I can actually gush about it.
Stop lying, Sasha. No one would believe that no matter how many times you say it. You hardly hold back even at the office. He's the first thing that comes out of your mouth in the morning and the last thing at night. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard you fangirl about him with how loud you speak.
Really? I didn't notice it at all. When you put it that way, maybe that's just me unconsciously trying to get the words out to him.
Uh-huh. Thought so. Well, that's your problem solved. Good night.
Huh? How is it solved? I said wait, didn't I? Don't jump to conclusions yet. Today I have something a little different I wanted to talk about. It's something really special.
Sure it is. Do you think I'd believe that after the first thing you text me being, "He's so hot"?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. This is something absolutely different. I promise I'm not going to fangirl this time.
If you say so. So, what's up? Is it still about Evan?
Of course it is! I've got great news. Today, our eyes met for the 30th time.
Sorry, I think I just swallowed some puke. I should have known better than to trust you.
Aww, don't be like that. I swear it's happening more often this past month. He must have started noticing my presence. My chance might be getting closer.
From a glance? Are you sure he didn't just think your boisterousness was annoying and couldn't help but look over?
Definitely not. More like he was enamored by my passion.
That's the funniest thing I've heard from you tonight. Seriously, Sasha. As long as that makes you happy.
You're ignorant to love as usual. You'll never get a boyfriend at this rate.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but I am already engaged.
What? What the heck? Why have you never said anything to me?
I only just got engaged this past week. So I was planning to tell you soon anyway, but I didn't think this was the way I was going to tell you about it.
Oh, I'm so inviting me to the wedding, right?
Even though your crazy obsession with Evan makes me want to puke, yes, I was planning on inviting you.
That's great! But I never even knew you were in a relationship. How could you have kept that from me all this time? Don't I tell you everything? That's so mean! You have to introduce him to me next time.
Sure, we can go out to eat together sometime soon. But you have to promise me that you won't suddenly start talking about Evan the entire time. You wouldn't shut up about it the last time I invited you out with my ex. The mood got so stale.
Oh, come on! You know I can't promise you that.
Why not? There are so many other interesting topics to talk about. If you keep being so persistent about this paltry fixation of yours, you'll just end up being cringy and off-putting. How do you not realize that?
That's just nonsense. How would I be cringy? If you think about it logically, what man wouldn't want to know what kind of person his fiancé works for?
Huh? What kind of joke is that? What man would even care about such a minor detail? If it was what kind of company she worked at instead, it would be more reasonable.
What are you talking about? Such a man definitely exists. No, they should exist. Especially if the boss is someone like Evan. Who wouldn't be intimidated by a captivating man like him?
If you're sure about that. You know, you've really changed a bunch since starting at the company. Whether at the office or out in public, all you ever talk about is Evan. Don't you ever get bored of it? After so long, you must have, even by a little.
That's never going to happen. I could never get bored of talking about him. After all, everything about him from head to toe is just my type.
You've been like that since the day you got hired. It's been 5 years already, you know?
Really? It's been that long? I've been nurturing my love for him for half a decade then.
Your passion as his fan is overwhelming. However, I do have to admit that he's quite the looker, so I get your attraction towards him. He's even got a lot of admirers outside the company, too.
Exactly! Actually, I prefer to be called an admirer as well, not a fan. We're lucky to be able to be in his presence every day. All the women gossip about it all the time. Have you finally realized how amazing Evan Yates is?
Can't say I did, actually. I usually just ignore his presence. Since it has nothing to do with me, I don't really pay attention to all the gossip either, but I do wonder what other women in the company are talking about. As for being amazing, besides being in good shape, I can't really pick out anything else.
Hey! Are you trying to tell me he has nothing else going for him? Even if it's you, I won't forgive any bad-mouthing.
Okay, sorry.
But I still got to hear some good news from you after my nightly report. Which reminds me, congratulations on your engagement, Elle!
Thank you.
Let's go out for dinner sometime after work. I know a good place that just opened up recently. And you better bring your secret fiancé as well. I'm dying to see his face.
Okay, I'll ask him when he's free. Talk to you later.
Bye! Ellie! OMG! 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 OMG!
What is it?
OMG! OMG! Oh my God!
Will you calm down and just tell me what the heck happened?
I just found out that Evan and I were fated to be together. We used to be lovers in a past life. Oh my God! My heart is going to burst out of my chest! I can't breathe!
What the hell? Sasha? Ew, stop being so creepy. What craziness are you suddenly going on about? Also, didn't you take a day off today?
You're right. I did take a day off, and I'm not doing any crazy talk. What I said was true. To find out my fate, I went to get my astrology sign and palms read today.
What? Wait, you mean you went to a fortune teller? And you paid for something as absurd as palm reading?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I guess I didn't realize how serious you were about that kind of stuff. So, was it the fortune teller that told you about being fated with the president?
Yep, my god! The moment she said that, I just couldn't contain my excitement. I had to tell you the great news immediately. Isn't it great?
How would I know? It just sounds like some sham to me. I mean, who even believes in fortune-telling nowadays anyway? They only tell you what you want to hear. And even if it is true, what if she meant a different guy? There are a lot of people named Evan Yates out there. Evan isn't special.
Hey! He's special to me. And I made sure she had gotten the right person. I gave her all his necessary details. His birthday, mother's maiden name, favorite food, you name it. There's no way she meant any other person but my beloved Evan. Just thinking about being fated to him just gives me the shivers.
You're giving me the shivers with how creepy you sound. How did you find out all of that information anyway? I don't think any of that was ever published.
As his #1 admirer, of course I have my ways of finding out. This is the least I need to know about my man.
I'm not sure if that's really the case. Just make sure you don't go overboard, Sasha. Don't go crossing any lines with your infatuation.
No! What do you mean by that?
Don't misunderstand me. I don't mean whatever you're thinking right now. I'm just speaking with your well-being in mind.
I know. I was just joking. Whether as an admirer or an employee, I don't plan on crossing any lines.
Give me a break. Somehow when you say it, even as a joke, it's not that funny. You do understand that your actions speak volumes, right?
Yeah. I'll be more careful.
Good. Oh, by the way, earlier I stopped by your sales department for some work. I heard you've been taking quite a few days off lately. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you about it. I have indeed been taking days off. So it was my colleagues who told you that? Did they mention anything about me?
No, they didn't go into anything specific. More like they asked me about you instead, thinking I had all the answers. Since you have been taking a lot of days off recently, they've been wondering if you had gotten a boyfriend or something. If that were true, I'd be the first to jump for joy. But it was definitely a surprise to see how big of an impact your liveliness actually had in your department. Oh, in case you're wondering, they didn't ask anything weird, so don't worry.
So everyone has been gossiping about me? Oh my. I took a few days off and now everyone thinks I have a hot boyfriend. What do I do now?
I mean, I wouldn't say it got that far.
I don't want people to start misunderstanding anything. What if Evan thinks I'm cheating on him?
I don't think you need to worry about that. They were wondering if you had actually gotten a boyfriend only because of how crazy you are about Evan. Taking days off meant seeing less of him. If you were okay with that, then wouldn't that mean you had at long last gotten over him?
Huh?
They were really happy at the thought of you finally finding love somewhere else. Good to know I wasn't the only one that found your obsession annoying.
What the heck?
There's no use getting offended. Everyone just wants you to be happy.
Did no one think that I was out with him at all?
Him? You mean Evan? Of course not. Why would anyone think that?
Huh. Well, whatever. There's no point in gossiping about my love life. He and I were lovers in a past life. So we're forever connected by the strings of fate, and nothing can ever tear us apart. My mind just can't stop thinking about it.
Strings of fate, huh? Everyone's concern is wasted on you. Anyway, I have to get back to work now. Don't forget, no crossing any lines, got it?
What? Stop that! You worry too much. I'm not going to be doing anything weird. See you later! Ellie! Oh my god! I'm so frustrated! You have to listen to what's been happening to me.
What's up? You don't usually text me on a Sunday.
My parents are being so annoying right now. I just need someone to complain to. So you have to hear me out. They've been pestering me about getting married soon. Seriously, why can't they just let me relax on my day off? I've been terrified of answering any calls because of them.
Really? Well, we are at an age where everyone around us has begun to start their own families. Maybe they're just worried about you.
No way! They don't care about me at all. Who cares about what other people do? They just want me to pump out some grandkids for them without thinking about what I want at all. Ugh. Not happening. I am not marrying whoever they want me to.
Wait, you mean they're trying to arrange your marriage? In this day and age? Wow, that's rare.
I know, right? They're trying to ruin my life.
Maybe they're just worried about your obsession with Evan. Knowing you, this might have been their only solution. An arranged marriage might even help you get over it. Who knows? Maybe the guy will end up being hotter than him.
Seriously? You said the exact same thing as my mom. You're so mean. The least you could do is support me over them. Besides, I already have a boyfriend, you know. We even promised to be together forever.
What? Wow! You have a boyfriend? Why didn't you tell me this sooner? I never heard anything about it from you. You keep badgering me about introducing all my boyfriends. The least you could do is do the same.
Sorry about that. It happened pretty recently. My wish finally came true. I really wanted to tell you about it sooner. I was too immersed in bliss to think properly.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by your wish came true?
Oh, come on. You must have figured it out already. You know there's only one man I could ever talk about. Who else could it possibly be?
Huh? Don't tell me.
That's right. My boyfriend is Evan.
What? What the heck are you saying? Are you serious right now? This isn't something you can joke about.
I'm dead serious. I would never joke about being with my love. I've been the happiest I've ever been. My life is so amazing right now. My unrequited love actually loves me back.
I see. So, it's not just another one of your fantasies.
Isn't that great? Everything is real now. You should be happy for me. Don't tell me you expected me to just remain as his admirer from afar my whole life.
Yeah, maybe that's what I thought. I don't think I've ever imagined the two of you would ever end up together.
The news must have shocked you then. But guess what? He's the one that confessed to me.
Really? So he confessed, huh? But I thought the two of you were barely even acquaintances. Since when did you guys even get close?
As a matter of fact, he was always aware of my existence, and he slowly started liking me back. His love was burning as much as mine, so it didn't take long for him not to be able to hold himself back.
Huh. I didn't think such a thing was possible.
Hey! You can stop being so rude now. Stop treating me like some kind of delusional pervert. Just because it sounds impossible doesn't mean it is. This is my fairy tale come true.
I'm just in shock. I'm thinking back to all the ridiculous stunts you pulled off to get here. How you would squeal like a zealous fanatic every time he walked through the door or passed by your department. Or how you would ambush him outside the company pretending it was a complete coincidence. Is that seriously how it all started?
You got that right. Now, don't you dare begin calling me cringe. My hard work is just finally paying off. It's not a dream any longer. He and I are actually dating now. I get to do all the things I ever wanted to with him. And to him.
Ew, no. Sorry, the cringe is real. Please spare me any more details.
Oh, come on. The least you could do is rejoice in your friend's happiness. Sorry I had to tell you like this. I just finally wanted to let it out finally. I hope you don't mind.
It's okay. I'm good. I wish you happiness.
Thanks! Talk to you later! Oh my god, Ellie! You won't believe what just happened!
What is it this time? Don't tell me. It's about Evan, isn't it?
Of course it is!
Again? Don't expect me to be enthusiastic about any more nonsense chatter this time of night.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that every time you text me, 10 out of 10 times, it's going to be about him. Unless it's of absolute importance. You gave me no reason to expect anything otherwise. Why wouldn't I react like that?
Whatever. I am trying to tell you about something super important that just happened.
I'll be the judge of that.
I told you it's super duper important. So just shut up and listen to me.
Fine, I got it. What's this important news about Evan you wanted to tell me?
Get this. He proposed to me.
What? No, wait. Seriously?
I know, right? I'm as shocked as you are right now.
I highly doubt that.
Of course I am. I mean, we just started dating. Surely we're moving a bit fast, aren't we?
I don't think I'm processing this. I need some time to think.
What's more to think about? It's exactly as the fortune teller said. We were lovers in a past life, so now we're fated to be together in this one.
Hey, are you sure he's actually Evan? No matter how good-looking the man is, you can't start calling him Evan just because you want him to be.
Excuse me? I've been his #1 admirer for years. How could I have gotten him mistaken for some damn look-alike?
Well, that is true. No matter how I rationalize it in my head, I just somehow can't believe it. How did he propose to you anyway?
Oh, you don't even have to ask me that. I'm going to tell you the whole story. It was during an entire elaborate date he planned. First, he brought me shopping downtown where all the big brands were at and told me I could get whatever I wanted. So he bought me a few new bags from Balenciaga, shoes from Jimmy Choo, and more clothes from Gucci and Chanel. He didn't even look at the price tags before swiping his credit card each time. Afterwards, he took me out to sea on his private yacht.
Yacht? Since when did he have a yacht?
Why wouldn't he? He's the president of our company. Money means nothing to him.
I guess, seeing how he splurged on you.
Oh my god, it was so frickin' romantic. We spent the time swimming as I seduced him in my new Chanel swimsuit and watched the sunset together.
Ew, too much. Anyway, get to the point. How did he propose? Was it on the yacht?
Although that would have made the experience perfect, he didn't propose until we got back to his place.
His place? You went to his home?
Naturally, since we are dating.
What did it look like?
Well, aren't you curious? He lives in an expensive penthouse overlooking the city. It's not too far away from the office.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
It's not just interesting, it's incredible. It looked like it cost quite a sum of money, too. On top of that, the view is just divine. He set up a candlelight dinner facing the view and whispered sweet nothings to me for hours. That's when he finally proposed to me.
What were the exact words he used?
He said, "Will you please do me the honors of becoming my wife?" Oh my god! My heart just wants to burst. He even said he had been thinking about our future for a long time already. So basically, me becoming his wife is just a matter of time.
Oh, really?
Don't tell me you're still in doubt. Please stop doubting me already.
I'm just speechless.
It really is my beloved Evan. Oh no, just calling him that gives me shivers. I'm going to be Mrs. Yates. On top of that, he said he will properly introduce me at the office tomorrow.
What? He said that?
Yeah. So there's no mistaking it, right? It's 100% him. Just wait for tomorrow and you'll see.
Okay. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night then. Since my beloved Evan is going to introduce me in front of everyone, I need to get my beauty sleep for the big reveal. I have to look good for both of us. Can't wait! Good night!
Good night. What the heck, Sasha? What kind of joke is this?
Are you already at work? Isn't it a little early?
I had to punch in early today to get some stuff done. I didn't expect to see such a daring company email the moment I arrived. I can't believe you sent this to the entire company.
Didn't I tell you last night? He said he was going to introduce me to everyone today. But I thought of giving him a surprise instead. So I sent that email to everyone ahead of time. What do you think?
What do I think? What am I supposed to think?
I thought long and hard about how to iterate our love story to everyone. After reading it, don't you just find it romantic?
I think when it comes to your love story, I have no say in what romance is anymore.
It's unique, right? You better save the email of your boss's future wife.
Sorry, I'm just blown away by all of this. I need a little time to wrap my head around what's going on. Regardless, I'll definitely be sure to keep your email and never delete it if I ever need a laugh in the future.
Aw, why do you have to say it that way? You're still making fun of me. I was just stating the obvious.
I don't think I ever thought it was going to get this far.
I don't care if you still don't believe me. Just wait until everyone arrives at work today. He will clear everything up. Everyone will have to believe us then. Don't blame me if he punishes you for constantly making fun of us.
All right. I think it's the first time I've ever laughed this much so early in the morning. It wasn't a waste to get to work early today. By the way, where are you right now?
Right now? I stopped by a coffee shop close by. I'm touching up my makeup before I arrive at the office. You just happened to text me as I was finishing up.
You sure are fired up about the whole thing. Well, all I can do is wish you luck.
Thank you! I'll see you in a few hours for the big reveal. This is all a mistake! I was lied to! I didn't think something like this would ever happen. This is the absolute worst!
Looks like you've gotten yourself into quite the pickle. I feel bad about that.
How can you act so calmly about this? I was deceived!
It's because I knew about it from the beginning.
What? You knew? What do you mean? Did you set me up? How could you?
Stop jumping to conclusions. I had nothing to do with what happened. However, that doesn't mean I'm entirely unrelated.
What do you mean?
I never really told you the truth because it was never a big deal to me. And I didn't want to add more to the drama with you. But in reality, Evan is actually my uncle.
He's your uncle? But your names are different.
He's my mom's younger brother, so we have different surnames. My mom's maiden name is Yates. It may not seem like it at first glance because the two have a huge age gap.
Wait. So you knew about him being married as well?
Of course I did. Why wouldn't I know about my uncle's marriage? It was hardly a secret how much you fantasize about being with him. Knowing how big of a fan you were, I could even call you borderline stalkerish. Things like the two of you dating or getting engaged. I thought you were just being outrageously delusional.
What the hell, Ellie? Are you calling me crazy?
I do admit at one point I actually thought you were. Even admirers get a little over their heads sometimes, you know? If you go too far with your insane fantasies, you won't see clearly, even when reality smacks you right in the face. That's why I keep reminding you not to go overboard with your attempts.
How could I possibly have gone overboard?
Not to mention, Sasha, as his self-proclaimed #1 admirer, how could it be possible that you didn't know he was married? I highly doubt anyone in the company didn't know that simple fact.
I did know.
I knew it. So you constantly professed your love to him while knowing he was taken. Initially, when you said the two of you were dating, I thought that you were just making things up. But just in case, I had it investigated only to find out it was actually true. I could hardly believe my eyes when I saw the evidence.
You investigated us?
Yep. Well, it seems like at least the engagement part was still a lie, though.
It wasn't a lie. He was the one that originally confessed to me. He also proposed to me.
My uncle did indeed confess to you first. But when it comes to wanting to get married, it was you who started the whole thing, wasn't it? You coerced him into saying whatever you wanted.
Did he tell you that?
He didn't have to. While he's pretty unreliable, he did well in marrying an amazing woman. When my aunt found out about you, she stuffed a few things in his bag as a precaution.
What? What did she put in there?
Something like a mic and other stuff.
What? She bugged him?
Yeah. From the voice recording, she managed to get a lot of evidence. A bunch of them were you asking him to marry you or to buy you things. You even asked him to buy you a house. The audacity.
She caught all of that?
You're such an idiot, Sasha. How could you even try to get with him knowing he was a married man? That fact alone should have put everything to a stop.
Then why didn't you stop me if you knew? Isn't he your uncle? You could have at least done something to stop it from getting this far.
What made you think it was okay to accept his confession when you knew he was married in the first place?
But I thought that maybe he was going to divorce his wife and finally marry me.
Stop playing these dramatized versions of marriage in your head. You know that such a thing doesn't make sense if you think about it properly.
But I can't help it. You know how much I love him.
My uncle might be loathsome for what he did, but you aren't clear from any guilt either. So you better take responsibility for what happened as well.
What? Take responsibility for what?
You went out with him while knowing he was married, didn't you? His wife is planning on suing you for purposefully interfering with their marital relationship. In other words, you're going to be sued for alienation of affection. I wouldn't blame her either after all the stunts you pulled to get in his favor. Oh, and don't forget about your actual fiancé as well. I hear he's also planning on suing you, but for fraud.
What? What are you talking about? I don't have a fiancé.
Why are you still trying to hide it? Didn't your boyfriend propose to you recently?
How?
How did I know that? You shouldn't make my aunt your enemy. She is very scary when she's mad. She has many contacts in the business, so she made a few calls and got to the bottom of everything. She even contacted your fiancé about everything, you know.
No way! You can't be serious!
After you went on and on about your parents complaining about you not having a boyfriend or forcing you to get married, turns out you were actually already engaged. You're such a liar.
That's not true! I was going to break things off with him soon. I just wanted to be with Evan so badly that I forgot about it.
Even though he was married? Well, he and my aunt are planning to get a divorce anyway, so technically, you could still marry him if you wanted to.
What? He's getting divorced? Then I definitely want to marry him. I'll immediately break things off with my fiancé.
Oh, really? Makes me feel a little nosy. If you're okay with a jobless guy who owns a ton of alimony, then you do you. You're going to suffer a little, but I wish you luck. All in the name of love, am I right?
Jobless? What do you mean by jobless?
In truth, I'm actually next in line to be president of the company. My mom is the unnamed CEO and told me that he doesn't do a good job handling the company. So I was put to work here so I could take over sometime in the future. Weren't you regularly keeping watch over him? If you paid more attention to his work than his face, you would have easily noticed. Honestly, not only is he bad at his job, he's also a sleazebag when it comes to women.
Wait a minute.
Obviously what he did is unforgivable. My mom was livid over the whole thing, so he was dismissed from being the president.
He what?
But hey, it's all good now that he has you to support him, right? Since you've always loved him, haven't you? As you've said before, I'm too ignorant about love to understand your devotion.
Even if you say that, supporting him like this is a bit...
A bit what? Now that you found out your darling Evan isn't the president of a company, you suddenly don't love him anymore? That's a bit selfish of you, don't you think?
Hey, aren't I a victim in all of this?
A victim? More like you're suffering the consequences of your own actions. You should know by now that what goes around comes around. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be blocking you after this.
Huh? Why?
Let me tell you that I'm not your ally in this situation. After constantly ignoring my advice, don't expect any more help from me. Goodbye. Sasha's email detailing the actions of her affair with Evan breached company regulations and definitely disturbed a lot of people, so she was fired. My uncle Evan was dismissed from his position as the president, divorced by his wife, and left the company. In the end, the two of them also broke up. With both having to deal with the consequences of their affair, neither ended up living an easy life afterward. On the other hand, I am still working the same as before. In the next year or so, it seems like I will be getting more opportunities to study the work of an executive. I will be doing my very best to get ready for the responsibility. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Oh my god, Rachel, I just heard. After all this time, you were finally blessed with a baby? And you go and have a miscarriage? Is it true? Having a miscarriage at your age. That's pathetic. I bet you'll never get another chance. That just proves you can't do anything right, can you? Oh, you're worthless. I figured you'd have a snide comment to make about it. I knew it was only a matter of time before you messaged me. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? The last thing I need right now is this from you. What's this? You're the one who had the miscarriage and now you're acting like you're the victim? You're not the victim. It was. This proves you're a worthless woman and an even more worthless wife. It wouldn't surprise me if your husband left you because of this. I mean, can you think of any reason for a woman who can't give birth to even exist? You could find a woman better than you just by opening the front door and looking left to right. Worthless! How can you say something like that to me at a time like this? Do you have any idea how much I wanted this child? We were trying for so long to conceive, and I was so happy that we were finally going to have a baby. I did everything I possibly could for this child. Yeah, I heard all about that. I heard that's the excuse you use to get out of doing the housework, isn't it? You should be more like your brother. He does all the housework for me no matter what it is. He's a good husband to me because he knows I'm a good wife and I'm worth it. You don't do anything for anyone. I do the housework for my husband. It had nothing to do with me not wanting to do it. The doctor told me I needed to take things easy once I was pregnant. That's the only reason I got my husband to help me out more around the house. Yeah, right. Well, tell me this. If the doctor told you to take it easy and you did, then why'd you have a miscarriage? You did absolutely nothing around the house. You were a lazy slob for most of your pregnancy and still couldn't give birth to a healthy baby. So what the heck are you gonna blame this on now? That's exactly what I can't stop thinking about right now. I did everything I was supposed to. I did everything the doctor suggested. So why did this happen to me? Why weren't we blessed with a baby? What are we supposed to do now? Yeah, it must be pretty tough to realize you're not a woman. You can't even do the one thing that sets us apart from men, can you? And I know you were just trying to get me to feel bad for you there, but it isn't gonna work. What happened to you is your fault. I've got no sympathy for you. Children are supposed to be what a family's blessed with, but it seems even the Lord himself doesn't want to bless you with a gift like that. I think it's because you're a wicked woman who sits at home doing nothing all day and you don't contribute to your family. I think this might be karma, don't you? What? I'm wicked. Just because I didn't do the housework for a few months while I was pregnant. Why do you even care about that? You're not my husband. Because I think there's more to it than that. Tell me the truth. Were you doing a little too much activity during your pregnancy? What? You just accused me of not doing enough. I mean, you were fooling around with another man, weren't you? I bet that's why you were too tired to do the housework for your husband, isn't that right? And maybe why it put too much stress on the baby? What are you talking about? Where did you even get an idea like that? I can't believe you would even say that to me, let alone at a time like this. You're horrible. Oh, really? You're not fooling me. I think that innocent and pure act you put on is all fake. I think in reality you're the exact opposite. I bet you wouldn't hesitate to cheat on your man the instant his back is turned. You might be able to fool your husband and even your brother, but you're not fooling me. Where did this come from all of a sudden? I can't believe this. Just stop with this nonsense right now. Just leave me and my husband alone. It's too bad you can't have a kid. My kid is really adorable and everyone loves him. I guess I kind of do feel bad for you. You'll never be able to have a cute child like mine. My niece is really cute. She's adorable. I agree with that fact. But you don't have to say it to me like that. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It just slipped out. I guess it was pretty insensitive of me to say that to you. To a woman who isn't capable of giving birth to her own children. Don't you have anything better to do today than torment me? I've got work to do. Goodbye. You've got work. This fast after having a miscarriage? Wow, you must be really broke. I, on the other hand, am going out to an expensive restaurant tonight. It seems our standard of living is quite different from each other's, huh? Oh, is that so? And after dinner, I'm going out drinking and dancing. It's gonna be great. It's hard being a mom like me. I'm just so busy all the time. That's why I've got to go out and have some time to relax. Now that you're not pregnant anymore, you can drink again, can't you? I suggest you go out and have some drinks sometime too. But not with me. I'm surprised you have any friends at all. And I don't need you worrying about me.
Hey, Rachel, is Natasha there with you? Tell her if she's not going to come home for the night, she should at least message me so I know she's okay. You can tell her that for me, right? She's not answering my texts.
Hi, Lorenzo. What are you talking about? What do you mean Natasha didn't come home for the night?
Huh? She told me she's going to go spend the night at your house. Are you saying she didn't?
What? She was never going to spend the night at my place. The only thing she did with me yesterday was send me a bunch of horrible text messages. Why would I let her spend the night here after what she said to me yesterday? You must be out of your mind. I thought she was with you last night.
What? No. And she did what? I thought you and her were good friends. She's been hanging out with you a lot recently. At least, that's what she's been telling me.
What? With me? Why would you think that? Just because I'm your sister? You think I get along well with your wife. She's the meanest person I know. I hate her. If you want to know what I think, I can't believe you married her in the first place.
Hold on a second. What are you talking about? I thought you two were getting along well. I thought you'd become good friends or something.
Me and Natasha getting along. She texts me every now and then, but it's never anything nice. I think she hates me more than I hate her. You obviously have no idea what she said to me yesterday, do you?
You guys hate each other that much? Are you being serious? Are you saying she wasn't texting you to get to know you better? I thought you two become friends.
No, not even close. Yesterday she was making fun of me for having a miscarriage. I can't believe anyone would be that insensitive and make fun of someone's baby dying.
She did what?
I don't want to talk about it now. And if she was stupid enough to say she was with me last night, then where the heck was she?
I have no idea, that's what I want to know. She's done this a few times. She said she was going out drinking or dancing with you and was going to stay at your house for the night. I just figured that's what she was doing, so I didn't press her for any more details or anything. But she hasn't messaged me at all since she left yesterday, not even this morning.
What's going on? Do you think something happened?
Hold on, I think she just pulled in the driveway.
Really? Well, if she's fine, then I guess there's no need to worry. Make sure you talk to her and see what's going on, though, because she wasn't here.
You can bet I'm gonna have a little chat with her. Sorry for bringing you into this, I didn't mean to bother you.
Don't worry about it, I just hope everything's okay. I forgot to ask you, what was up with that face you made before you stormed out yesterday? Was it something to do with the fact that you made a fool of yourself in front of your family? Your face was so red you looked like a tomato. I wish I could have got a picture. Wait, was it embarrassment or was it anger? I can't believe you made fun of my miscarriage in front of my whole family. I'll never forgive you for that. And don't think for a second that anyone else thought what you said was funny. I don't care what they think. It's time they stopped treating you like the baby and realized just how worthless of a person you really are. I think I proved my point. You were so embarrassed and angry that you couldn't even think of a comeback to say. You're pathetic. I'm pathetic. Yeah, and you're too weak and cowardly to even stand up for yourself. I'm too weak and cowardly. I've had about as much as I can stand of you. I've been biting my tongue this whole time simply because you're my brother's wife. But if you think I'm going to sit here and let you treat me like this any longer, you're sadly mistaken. Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do about it? If you got something to say to me, then just come out and say it. Let's hear it. I've got nothing but time. I'm sitting here getting a pedicure right now. For a stay-at-home mom, you hardly ever seem to be at home with your daughter. You're always busy doing something, aren't you? Yup, but I still make time for that little family reunion your side had, so stop complaining. Your family should be thankful I graced them with my presence. I should have just made an excuse and not have wasted my time, though. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. What do you mean by that? I thought they got the family all together so you could get down on your knees and apologize to everyone for having that miscarriage. You got all their hopes and expectations up, and then you crushed them by not blessing your family with a child. You're worthless, and I thought they'd make you apologize for it. Listen here, you little witch. You better hope I never see your ugly face again. What's this? If I ever get a hold of you, I'm gonna crush that pretty little face of yours. If you think you can say whatever you want to me and get away with it, you've got another thing coming. You have no idea who you're messing with, and I swear to you, if I ever see you, I'm gonna knock out all the teeth in your mouth. You're gonna be sipping your meals through a straw. Huh? Who is this? It's still you, isn't it, Rachel? It's been so long since I've kicked the snot out of a preppy little bitch like you. I can't wait for it. Tell me which salon you're at and we'll settle this right now. Don't even bother having them finish that pedicure of yours because I'm gonna rip out all your toenails right after I knock out all your teeth. And after I do that, I'm gonna make sure everyone knows your dirty little secret. If I were you, I'd run home and lock the doors. But soon, I don't think even my brother's gonna try to stop me from getting to you. Rachel, this isn't like you at all. What's going on? I've never heard you talk like this. You're talking like some street thug or something. Well, let's just say I've got quite the reputation around where I grew up. I've been in my fair share of fights in school, and I've put people twice your size in the hospital. I'm not scared of you one bit. Why do you think I never went to college? It was because I was expelled from every high school I ever went to. I had to get my high school diploma online because no school would let me enroll with them. I'm surprised my brother never mentioned any of that to you. I thought all those anger management classes were really helping me too. In fact, I know they were because I've been able to bite my tongue and not punch your lights out all this time. But you not only crossed the line, you blew right past it. I'm coming for you. There's nowhere you can hide now. Wait, just hold on. This isn't funny anymore. Stop messing around. Why are you so upset? I was just playing around. I didn't mean any of the things I said. You weren't serious about getting into fights and sending people to the hospital, were you? If you think I'm kidding, why don't you try me? And if you think I'm the only one looking for you right now, you're wrong. I've called some of my old friends. There's not a lot of places around town that do pedicures, so I'm sure we'll find you soon enough. I'm gonna make you regret every little thing you've ever said to me. Rachel, please. Oh my God. Two rough-looking girls just pulled up on a motorcycle. They're walking around my car right now. They're not going away. They're just standing out there by my car waiting. Those can't be... They're not the friends you're talking about, are they? What are you thinking? Are you gonna have them beat me up for you? No, I was gonna have them hold you there until I can come there and take care of you myself. But they're not too happy with what you said to me either. So I suggest you don't do anything to make them mad, or they might not want to wait for me to show up. Actually, I think I have another idea. Now that I know where you are and that you can't run from me, I'm gonna expose you for what you really are. You're gonna wish you never messed with me. Rachel, we're both adults. Let's not do anything rash. Violence never solves anything. And what do you mean you're gonna expose me? I've never done anything to you in secret. I said that stuff about you in front of your whole family. I bet they probably hate me right now, huh? That's all the punishment I need, right? They'll never be nice to me again during any holiday or family get-together, right? There you go. I'm already exposed. Your whole family knows I said bad things about you. What more do you want? Tell me, Who exactly were you getting this pedicure done for? Who are you planning on meeting tonight? I spoke to Lorenzo today. You told him to watch his kid for the night while you go out with friends, didn't you? But your friends aren't going to see your feet, are they? So what's this pedicure for? The last thing you need to worry about is how your feet look. You need to be more worried about what I might do to your face. Then again, this will probably work in your favor. After I mess your face up, you'll be sure to get that plastic surgery that you need so badly.
What? That's just rude. I don't need any plastic surgery on my face. I'm always at beauty salons. I look damn good. Everyone says so.
Stop avoiding the question. Where are you planning on going tonight? Who are these friends you say you have?
I don't need to tell you. You wouldn't know them anyway.
Do you think I'm stupid? You don't need to spend the night at friends' house all the time just because you go out drinking. Why don't you just get your husband to pick you up?
It's because I don't want to bother him late at night. Plus, he'd have to wake up our daughter and bring her along when he comes to pick me up. You can't leave a young child home alone, can you? And I can't drink and drive, so that's why it's just easier if I spend the night at a friend's house.
So what's the name of the friend whose house you're going to be staying at tonight?
It doesn't matter. You wouldn't know them. Stop asking me all these stupid questions.
Is it Rory Turner, married, 31 years old, a software engineer at SysTech Ace for the past 7 years, promoted to senior staff engineer at the start of this year? Do I have all that correct?
How could you know all that?
His wife is Monica Turner, 30 years old, and Rory and Monica have a 4-year-old son together, don't they? I know everything you've been up to.
What?
You're a horrible person. How could you even think of touching a married man with a kid? Are you not ashamed of yourself? You're a married woman too.
Hold on, what the heck is going on here? How could you know all that? 1 minute you're a gangster and the next minute you're a detective?
It didn't take much effort to find that information out. All I did was phone a private detective. Maybe you should have kept your head out of your phone and talked to people at our family get-togethers. If you had, you would have known that my uncle is a pretty darn good private detective, and his son is training to take over the business. All they had to do was tail you for 1 hour and they knew everything. They said it was the easiest job they'd ever done. They couldn't believe how stupid and obvious you were.
Your uncle's a what?
Maybe if you hadn't told my brother you were staying at my house before, you wouldn't have been found out. But saying you're going out drinking and spending the night with the person who hates your guts gives off quite a big red flag, don't you think? You're such an idiot. You've been found out. I even called your little boyfriend over for a visit.
What? When?
Now. He's coming over now.
What? My boyfriend is coming over to my house. Now.
Not your house, to my house. But don't worry, your husband's gonna be here too. I came to my senses and realized if I rearranged your face, you'd have ammunition to use against me with the police, and maybe even a lawsuit too. But telling your boyfriend that you're married and telling his wife that you've been sleeping with her husband, that puts those two against you. And by telling my brother you're cheating on him, that's a third person who'll want your head. And that leaves me free to sit back and watch the carnage unfold and not have to worry about any consequences myself.
That's cold.
And I figured if I'm not happy with the results from this for some reason, I still have the option of beating your face in myself afterwards.
Oh my god! So let me get this straight. You're saying my husband knows about Rory and I?
He'll know in just a few minutes when I tell him, and soon Rory's wife will too.
Oh my god!
Oh, I think Rory just pulled into the driveway. I hope he brought his wife with him. I know he was supposed to meet with you tonight, but when I told him I knew that he was cheating, he agreed to meet me right away. How about you come here too?
No way!
My friends are still waiting for you out front, aren't they?
Yes?
So you can either drive here yourself, or I'll have them drag you here. It's your choice.
I can't believe this is happening to me. What's gonna happen to me now that everyone knows?
I don't know, but I think it's gonna start with you getting on your knees and begging everyone for forgiveness. Though I doubt you're gonna get any from anyone. And then you can tell everyone the truth about what you've been doing. Or I can show everyone the video evidence my uncle collected. Again, it's your choice. I'm being pretty nice giving you all these choices, aren't I?
Oh no! My phone is blowing up with text messages right now.
Everyone's pretty mad at you right now. It wasn't my brother and I that hired my uncle to check up on you. It was just me. My brother is just finding out about you now. The same time Rory is. You really shouldn't have told Rory you were single. He had no idea you were married and had a kid too. This is great. I can't wait for you to get here and join the party.
I can't believe this.
Oh, and if you didn't know, my brother was quite the wild one too. Even worse than I was when we were younger. I hope he doesn't do anything to you when you get here. I'll give you 2 minutes to leave that place and start heading over here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have my friends walk in there and drag you out kicking and screaming.
Don't do that. I'm coming. I'll head straight over to your place. So please tell your friends not to hurt me.
Hey, you started this fight. I'm just the one who's ending it.
I'm sorry. I'll never do or say anything mean to you ever again. And I'm really sorry for your loss. I shouldn't have said those terrible things about you or your baby.
It's too late for an apology. Your apology means nothing to me anyway. And by the way, my brother said he's divorcing you.
He said what?
Hold on, you've got to be kidding.
I cheated, I admit it, but there's no reason to divorce me. Ask him if there's any way he'll forgive me. Everyone deserves a second chance, right?
A second chance? Are you talking about you cheating on my brother? You treating me like garbage? Or you making fun of me and my deceased child?
All three.
You've been given too many chances already. 3 strikes and you're out. Even if Lorenzo didn't care about you cheating on him with Rory, he's not forgiving you for what you said to me. I showed him the messages you sent me. It's all over for you.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What am I supposed to do now?
I don't know what you're supposed to do, but I can tell you what's going to happen to you. You're going to get divorced and you're going to get sued for compensation money. Lorenzo is suing you for cheating, and it sounds to me like Rory's wife is planning on doing the same. Because I think you just broke up their marriage too. You better hope you don't have to pay Lorenzo child support on top of everything else you're going to be paying.
What? Hold on a minute here. I don't have a job. I'm a stay-at-home mom. How does anyone expect me to pay for any of this?
Get a job and work it off like everyone else in the world, idiot. And to think you were making fun of me before. You're nothing without my brother, and because of this stunt, you're not going to be getting anything from him when he divorces you. And Rory's wife is going to chew you up and spit you out in court. They plan on suing you for every last cent they can. After that, Natasha rushed to Rachel's house, half because she thought she might be able to get the situation diffused, and half because she was scared of making Rachel or her friends angry. When she arrived, Natasha got down on her knees trying to apologize to everyone for what she'd done. But nobody was having any of it. Lorenzo was firm with his decision to divorce Natasha. He even decided that he was taking full custody of their daughter. And Monica was firm with her decision to divorce Rory for cheating and to sue Natasha for compensation money for destroying her marriage. In the end, Natasha got nothing from Lorenzo in the divorce. The compensation money she was forced to pay Lorenzo for cheating on him negated anything she would have been entitled to. She was, however, forced to pay Monica a substantial amount of money for Monica's lawsuit against her. Seeing as Natasha had no money of her own, this devastated her. Because Natasha had no prior work experience, she could only get part-time jobs working in fast food, which obviously didn't pay well. She's currently working day and night trying to earn enough money to cover the cost of living on her own, as well as to pay off Monica's lawsuit against her. And to think all this started just because Monica wanted to torment Rachel? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!